Good morning. Welcome to your daily weather brief at 10 o'clock. We have some very active conditions out there here at Wallops this morning. We have some showers and even some embedded thunderstorms moving through the area. We currently do have a lightning advisory out. May be able to cancel that in the next 10-15 minutes, but we do have some more showers and thunderstorms off to the south and west, going to be tracking towards the region for later on this morning into the early afternoon hours. So we'll be in and out of lightning advisories and possibly warnings throughout the morning hours today into the early afternoon hours today as well. Moving on to the conditions across the Mid-Atlantic region in the last 24 hours. We did have an unseasonably warm day yesterday. Saw a record high here at 64, broke the previous record at 60 degrees so beat it by 4 degrees. We saw the warmest condition in the Mid-Atlantic region yesterday at Norfolk at 68 degrees, Salisbury at 65. So many locations on the Delmarva Peninsula and the Tidewater in the 60s yesterday. Didn't quite meet the 70s, but saw those 60s, so very nice conditions across the area yesterday. Last night did see temperatures fall into the 40s and the 50s, ranging in the Mid-Atlantic region, seeing 44 here at Wallops. Dover was a cool spot at 41 degrees, while the Tidewater remained in the 50s yesterday. Have seen a little bit of precipitation before 7 a.m. across the Mid-Atlantic region this morning. Richmond was the big winner, if you call it that, at 1300s. Saw a trace here at Wallops before 7 a.m., but we have seen more rain since that point with these heavier rain showers and embedded thunderstorms moving through the region. As of 9 a.m., we are seeing temperatures ranging quite largely from the coastline and inland, seeing the coolest temperatures along the coastline, seeing 49 degrees at Ocean City, 53 here at Wallops, but those locations just inland are seeing temperatures in the 50s and 60s this morning. Seeing the Tidewater in the 60s, and Salisbury at 60 degrees this morning. Here at Wallops, I mentioned we are 53 degrees with some rainfall over the area. Looking at our sounding from 12Z this morning, our freezing level was at 9,000 feet. Our winds out of the south to south-southwest in the low levels of the atmosphere this morning, and fairly breezy, 45 knots at 1,000 feet, keeping that anywhere from about 45 to 55 knots from 1,000 to 9,000 feet this morning out of the south to southwest. And moving up in the column this morning, we are seeing a peak wind out of the west-southwest, 25,000 feet, 76 knots. Looking at our observations from this morning, as well as our radar and infrared satellite, we can see we have a band of showers and thunderstorms that are moving from southern Virginia towards our region, and that's going to continue to move into our area for later on this morning into the early afternoon hours. Also, possibility of a band of showers that are going to be developing along the actual cold front that's going to move through for the late afternoon hours, and that's going to possibly give us another chance of some showers and a possible thunderstorm for early on this afternoon. Our winds are quite breezy out of the south this morning, seeing anywhere from about sustained winds at 15 to 20 knots, even some gusts up and over 25 knots across the region this morning. Going to see those winds continue to increase for this afternoon and become gustier, possibly up to 30 knots out of the southwest. Looking at our surface conditions with our surface analysis this morning, we have a cold front that's currently across the western portions of the Mid-Atlantic region and the eastern portions of the Ohio Valley over the Appalachian Mountains, starting to move towards our region. We do have this band of showers out in front of that cold front that's going to move through the area, and as I mentioned, we could have another round of showers and a possibility of a thunderstorm with that actual cold front moving through the area. Behind this cold front, we'll have a drier air mass move in with high pressure building in from the west, and that's going to give us cooler and drier conditions for our Wednesday and Thursday. Looking at our prog charts, next few days, here's our Tuesday PM planner. Have a cold front moving off the coastline, some rain showers still lingering. Moving into Tuesday night, we have that area low pressure developing and continuing to strengthen across the Canadian Maritimes and also the northern portions of the northeast states. It's going to allow for us to have some breezy conditions across our area. And looking at our Wednesday morning, we're going to continue to see those breezier conditions for our Wednesday afternoon with colder conditions as well. The temperatures more seasonable for this time of year in the 40s. Looking at our Thursday afternoon, we have high pressure ridging over the eastern portion of the United States, over the Wallops region. That's going to give us a colder day. Temperatures peaking out in the lower 40s for highs. We won't have much wind on Thursday, so we'll feel a little bit better wind-wise, and we'll have plentiful sunshine. So could feel a little bit warmer than it does on our Wednesday. Looking at our risk chart for today, we're going to have a red for a precip this morning as we are seeing some rainfall out there, and also a orange for our lightning as we have that lightning around the area. Going to seeing a better chance, look like around 11 o'clock today, possibly 11:30, that shower and thunderstorm activity becomes more concentrated over the Wallops region, and that's probably our best chance of that lightning getting within 10 nautical miles today. Our winds are quite gusty this morning. We do have a wind advisory out currently. That's going to be winds for at or greater than 25 knots, and we'll continue to see that through the afternoon hours today. Moving on to the later afternoon hours, we're seeing a break possibly in the precip and also in this low cloudiness, most likely around noon to 1 o'clock, and then we'll have a additional chance, as I mentioned, of those showers and thunderstorms moving in with a cold front moving through the area, most likely around 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. We'll have a high today of very unseasonably warm of 62 degrees. Tonight we'll have drier air and colder air mass moving in the region, seeing a low of 37 degrees, and our winds will become northwesterly to west northwesterly overnight and lighten up to 5 to 10 knots by tomorrow morning. Looking at our 24-hour terminal forecast, currently we do have a overcast deck at 400 feet. Some rain showers out there. We have a chance of some heavy rain and also a 45% chance of thunderstorms across the Wallops region until 1300 local this afternoon. And then after 1300 local, we're going to see our ceilings move up a bit to 1,000 feet with a broken deck, and we'll also see a 20% chance of those thunderstorms in the area. And then after 5 o'clock today, we're going to really seeing those clouds start to decrease across the region, just a broken deck at 5,000 feet, a broken deck at 7,000 feet, and then skies becoming mostly sunny towards the evening hours, and then mostly clear to partly cloudy overnight. Our tides are currently normal, and looking into Wednesday into Thursday, Wednesday is going to be partly cloudy and slightly breezy, a high of 46 degrees. Our winds during the afternoon with a northwesterly flow could be seeing winds near 25 knots, and we went with the yellow here for our winds for Wednesday afternoon. And Wednesday night we'll have partly cloudy skies and cooler temperatures, low of 28 degrees. Thursday we'll see mostly sunny skies and slightly breezy winds, a chilly high of only 41 degrees for Thursday, so we'll feel like winter once again moving to Thursday. Looking at our next 7 days, we're going to see 62 degrees, as I mentioned, for a high today with the showers and thunderstorms, especially this morning into the early afternoon hours. A low of 37 tonight. We'll move into the middle portions of the week and latter portions of the work week. We'll see temperatures more seasonable for this time of year, anywhere from the mid-40s to lower 40s, overnight lows in the 20s for both Wednesday and Thursday. And we're going to be seeing a warming trend once we move into the weekend. Temperatures in the mid-50s for our Saturday, 55 degrees, increasing cloudiness though, so we'll have a system starting to approach from the west. That's going to be area low pressure, cutting through the Great Lakes. And that's going to allow for us to be on the warm sector of that system, and once again we'll see some rainfall on Sunday, especially towards the evening hours on Sunday, and then it looks like a good chance we'll see some rainfall for our Monday morning. We'll have to continue to monitor the system. Could be seeing another convective line of showers and possibly thunderstorms moving through on Monday morning, but 7 days out we'll continue to monitor the situation and update as more model runs come in. That's going to complete the weather brief this morning at 10 a.m. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:15 and as well at 10 a.m.